try to consider improving our trails. Thank you.
Final speaker is Darcy C. Apologies if I got your last name wrong.
Yes, you will not be lost. Which one do I have to pick one? Okay. My name is Darcy, and I'm a Poway resident, and I wanted to come here today to bring up potential investor misuse of SB 9, which was signed into law on January of 2022. And also to implore the city of Poway to create policies and procedures to make sure that this law protects Poway residents from investor misuse. If anybody doesn't know already, SB 9 was made to solve the housing crisis, which is to make single-family home owners be able to split their lot fairly easily with a kind of ministerial planning department check mark. And build another single-family lot on their lot to create intergenerational wealth and potentially build up to 4. Opponents of this rule said that it would be an investor land grab, that investors would go around looking for this type of land that they could build on and basically build up and destroy neighborhoods. So in response to that opposition, they created an amendment before they were passed the law where they said that anything after it was built, the homeowner had to be occupied for up to 3 years to make sure that they enforce the law. And I can say right now that there's a lot behind me. It's 3/4 of an acre, and it was purchased by an investor. And he's spoken to all of the neighbors, and he's told them what he plans to do, that he is building 4 2-story townhomes directly behind my house. 1 2-story will create a giant wall behind my house, and I will not be able to see the trees, or my trees will not get sun. So I went to the city planning department, and I did in fact see those plans had been submitted, and I was able to see that they were in fact those were on hold because I believe he hadn't done the correct surveying. He just started doing that last week again. So I know the state of California put this law onto local municipalities, and local municipalities have to deal with this. I called the city planning department and asked them what they would do in the event of this not being, that it was an investor who did not plan to live there. As he has told several neighbors, he has no plans to live there. They're going to be market rent value, which will not solve any housing crisis other than destroy an old Poway neighborhood in my backyard. And the city of Poway said, or the planning department said yes, that would be in violation of that, but they were unsure as to what to do. So I asked the question, so once these houses are built, you will then determine that that person does not live there, and then what? And the person on the phone responded, they weren't sure. So I just asked that maybe we take a look at that. I know local people have created their own. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And I'd be willing to work with anybody on this to make it.
Thank you. Chris, maybe we can get together with Alan and have a look at that. Thank you. Next on our agenda is the consent calendar. Do we have any